I would decide to belch as soon as I turn the camera on. But anyway, hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Wind Down with Lee, and this is my very first Wind Down Wednesday. Hello, how y'all doing? I don't have any wine today, but I do have water. And this video is actually going to caveat off of my relationship advice video that I did in November of 2023. So if you haven't seen that video, then I suggest you go and check that video out because it was a very good video. And we are going to pick up where we left off, which is stay true to yourself. That was the last thing that I said in that video. And I want to make sure that I'm starting with that point, is to make sure that you are staying true to yourself in your relationships and everything else that you do. And that's friend relationships, that's relationships, that's everything in general. Moving forward, one of my very first points in this video is to always speak up for yourself, okay? I had this problem really bad. I used to be a person that was just filled with people pleasing, and I just never wanted to rock the boat, never wanted to upset people. That led to me always being in agreement or just a yes person. And that led me to being the person also angry or being left behind with the emotions of, dang, I should have said something, or dang, that's not really what I want to say. So I am telling you to learn early and learn quickly to say no if you mean it, and don't commit to things that you don't want to do. You don't have to be a you know what about it, but you can just say, nah, I'm good. Maybe next time. Thank you for inviting me, but I'm busy, whatever, etc., etc. And people just have to understand, because this is a boundary that you have because you have designated time for yourself. So you speak up, let them know, be clear, not indecisive, not well maybe, and you don't have to offer an excuse behind your no, because your no is just no. So even though I was like, no, maybe next time, it could be, or it could just be no. One of the main points in my last video that I did want to retouch back on was learning how to be with yourself, because the point in this video is a little different from that video, which is when you learn how to be with yourself, you don't just jump back into a relationship, just because you don't want to be by yourself. But if you decide to get into a relationship and it's brand new and you're starting to see those red and those orange flags, I want you to take note of it. That's what this is about. Take note, write it down, so that way you can always have it to go back, look at, and see if those red flags were really red flags, orange flags, yellow flags, neon flags, green flags, whatever. Because sometimes when in the beginning phases of a relationship, we tend to overlook the red flags. We overlook the orange flags. And so if you got them written down, you got a point of reference to go back to, and you got something to check up on, okay? And then I'll remind you, even though if you have forgotten, then it will remind you. That will be a constant reminder in the back of your mind, like, wait, I wrote this down for a reason. Let me go back and check my notes and see what I'm checking up on this person for. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just giving you the tea. Okay. And then for my ladies, listen, ladies, listen, Linda, listen, my young ladies, okay? I want y'all to learn some of the basics about car maintenance. At least learn how to check your oil. Check your oil levels. Get in there, get on YouTube, get a video, check your dipstick. Know where your oil dipstick is in your car. When you go to the car dealership, let them tell you where it is. Let them show you how to check it, so that way you won't get stranded on the side of the road for not having, oil in your car, and your engine just blows up from overheating and just all sorts of things. Not only that, learn how to change a tire. And if your tire has locks on it, make sure you have the lock to get the lug nut off. You don't want to be stranded waiting on somebody, tow truck, boyfriend, husband, etc., when you can do it yourself. Also, know how to check your tire pressure. Keep that little tire gauge in your car so you can check your tire pressure by yourself. Okay, that's just a few things that you can learn to check on your car in case your vehicle stops on the side of the road and you just need to do like a quick PMCS, which, if you was ever in the military like myself, a little quick vehicle check of your vehicle so that you can, be able to diagnose the problem and help yourself, because everybody ain't coming so fast just because it's emergent for you, but it may not be emergent for them. Just remember that. I'm just saying. Now, another thing that I want to talk about, and this is actually really important to me. It is your mental health. These days, I have been seeing a lot of younger kids commit suicide, and it just tells me that your mental health is at stake here, and we need to watch that. So don't be so quick to be influenced by what you see on social media. Don't be so quick to be influenced by the people that are around you. Like, their opinions of you don't matter. It's what you believe about yourself and what you can do with your life. Everybody's journey is different. God put you here. He created you, who you are, how you are, for a reason, not to be like the person next to you. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about certain things. And with that, I want to tell you to always trust your gut. Like, trust your gut feeling. Trust when you are around certain people, how they make you feel. If they make you feel wonderful, believe it. And that is what keeps your mental health in check. Okay? Hope that is clear as mud. If not, drop me a comment and I will clarify. Okay? Now, y'all always talking about how y'all want to get to the money, get to the bag, you know what I'm saying? Get all, I get it. I get it. But at the same time, you do have to get there. Not everybody comes out with money in hand. And I realized that, and in realizing this, I want to just let you know, credit cards are not your friends. I've explained this process to all of my children and let them know how the payback goes and what happens. And it is just not the best thing if was a fifth, right, are not disciplined and structured when they first start out, because they want everything that they pretty much see their friends with because of that follow the crowd type mentality. If that's not you, then I'm not talking to you, and that's perfectly fine. But if that is you, then you might want to just not even put yourself in that trap, okay? Because it is hard to get out of it, and you don't want to file bankruptcy by the time you are, 30. It is awful to start your life in the negative. And that's exactly what happens when you get a credit card and you know how to manage it and you have good money management skills. Then you can start your life off with a credit card and it will not be a problem for you. There are two different types of people when it comes to credit cards. That's what I'm saying. Most of the time when I'm talking to younger people, they are not those individuals that can manage money and discipline very well. Okay. Now, if you are going to be one of those that go out and get you a credit card, make sure you keep your balance at 30% of the limit and below. So that way your credit won't take an impact, won't take a hit. If you just gonna go on out there and get it anyway. Okay? And in addition to that, make sure that you pay it back immediately, lump sum, if you can. A lump sum immediately. And I know you're probably saying, like, I got a credit card that because I couldn't pay. Like, I gotta pay my bills with this. I get it, which is also contrary to, if you can't pay your bills, why you getting a credit card? I'm just saying it works both ways. But if you are in the position and you just need it for like a temporary fix to lay you over from one paycheck to the next, when you get that paycheck, go ahead and pay it off. It's going to help your credit and you and your mental state of mind, because next thing you know, you'll be stressing about money. Then you're going to be stressing about what he said, what she said. And then you'll be over here in this mental state, just confused, baffled, and not living your best life, living your worst life. Okay? I don't want that. Nobody wants that. I want to see all our babies flourish in this world. Now, last but not least is, when you guys get out there, you get of age, you can buy a car. I said it. Just don't go out here buying no car that you really can't afford, okay? If you over here making pebbles and bam bam money, then you need to go over here and get a pebble and bam bam car. Make it make sense. Pebbles and Bam Bam not over here driving a G-Wagon. So keep it simple. Not only that, you got to keep it simple on your insurance. Remember, you're at an age in which insurance premiums are high. I'm just saying. I digress because I know. Anywho, what other advice? I don't know. Y'all ask me stuff. At this point, this is what this is. It's like a back and forth conversation. I just talk about stuff as it comes up. Like I said, I really didn't have nothing. But you know what? One other thing I want to talk about was self-accountability. Not only for young people, but for older people as well. Because, excuse me, we get into these spats and we get a lot of he said, she said, he did, she did type of situation. And a lot of it can be resolved with clear communication. I say a lot, not all, but a lot of it can be resolved with clear communication. I do realize that there are some scenarios in which communication does not work. The only thing that works is just pure cut tie. This is not that. I'm not talking about that. Get into the art of forgiveness. This cancel culture, delete you, forget you, I don't want to deal with you. Yeah. Yeah. God put you here so that you can commingle with the rest of the world. Like, you need others. You need to, be in relationship. And the people that care about you the most probably will be the people that are nearest you. Probably, more than likely. Hopefully, if they're not stakes in the grass. But that's a whole another video, right? You'll know because what? You're going to listen to this video and you're going to listen to your gut. And your gut is going to check what you're feeling or not about those individuals. So you're going to know off the top if they are there for you, right? So just maintain self accountability. Always check self first before you look outward to blame someone else for something else that's going on in your life, because no one has better control over your life than you. No one has better control over your life than you. You talk to God, you advocate for yourself, and then you process that thing out into this world. I told my kids all the time, never let anyone else paint your canvas for you. And what I mean by that is, if we're all given the option to have a blank canvas and you tell me, hey, draw me a picture, that's nice. I can draw you a picture, but my favorite color is purple. What if I draw it in all different shades of purple, but that's not your favorite color, or that's not what you intended in your mind? You have just let me paint your canvas for you, how I envision it, which is not right, because that's not your vision. So don't ever give someone else the hands for your vision. Paint it yourself. Give them your vision. Well, this is what I want. I want a 3-story house, blah, 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 blah. Like, go ahead and manifest it. Say it. Put it on a piece of paper. Say what it is that you want. And prayerfully, work for it. And advocate for yourself. You got to work. I mean, that's all I got. Again, this is a more relaxed setting. This is like just me blabbing at you right now. But I would love some feedback, comments. Y'all let me know. All my phone and all this stuff is buzzing and ringing and going off over here. And then my left eye is probably halfway closed because I'm a little sleepy. But I just wanted to come on and see what this was going to look like. So it's raw. It's raw footage. Y'all work with me. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Don't judge me too hard, y'all. Don't judge me. And I'll see y'all in the next Wine Down Wednesday. Be good. Be blessed.